Bro, are you hearing this right now?
Dude. Welcome back to Art School!
Hello.
So, a couple things have changed. We just want to drop that real quick. We're in a new studio. We're using the Center for Media Innovation at
Our
Park
private,
University.
personal
we bought all of this
studio
equipment.
We set up and work in all the time.
We now have our pal, Zoe Vitelli.
Woo!
She's running the... I'll have to put up a picture of Zoe at the little mixing station. It's funny.
I'll take a selfie right now.
Yeah, there you go. Speaking of, we are also joined by our friend Samantha Ormond, fellow student here at the Art School.
Pretty nuts, pretty nutty.
There's plenty of shit we could talk about. I think the last time we recorded one of these was before we got kicked out of school back in March. But
COVID,
that COVID ding. But we're here, we're back.
We're here, we're live.
Recording the Art School podcast. I wonder if there's really that much of there must be a huge quality difference in this.
I'm sure there will
Well,
be.
considering I got a C on the test or on the project that I recorded with your snowball, and then got a C+ on the project I recorded in here, I don't know.
Yeah, there must be a better difference in here.
So we're just hearing, guys, some hot information that just hit the scene. Amelia Earhart, or what's her name?
You had it right.
Her bones have potentially been found, located on some island in batshit nowhere.
Here's the thing, like a true Gen Zer, I only get my news from Twitter, and I'm not seeing anything on that yet.
Well, I just
the
want you to
Washington
know.
Oh no, I am seeing that the guy who skateboarded down drinking ocean spray
Did he
while
get arrested?
playing.
I bet you
No,
got
he has
asthma.
no, he has
Died?
COVID-19. I definitely read his last name as alopecia, but he has COVID.
Are you about to
COVID.
say he has alopecia? Like
Yeah.
his name's the disease?
His name is
new disease.
His name is Nathan Apodaca, and I read it as alopecia.
All right, you
Well,
fucking
good for him. Good for him.
inbreds. Where are our manners?
I don't give a shit about
Sam,
this guy.
Yes, that's
our
me.
guest.
Oh yeah.
I'm technically a guest.
Okay, well, you're the unpaid intern, so I literally zip it.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Zoe Vitelli, everybody. I wish this was like Howard Stern. We could get like laughing.
Beetlejuice.
Insert a pause.
Yeah.
Beetle. Hey, Beetle.
There, I got it.
Put Beetlejuice on here. You call it Beetle.
We need Beetlejuice.
Hey, how's it going? By like 20 feet.
You dig a 6-foot hole. How deep is that hole?
Samantha Ormond, everybody. Oh, not a laughing track. That was disrespectful.
The disrespect.
All right, Samantha. Sam.
Why do you call her
Girl.
Samantha?
Because we're professional. We're in a professional
Girly.
setting. We're in the new studio.
All right.
Samantha dear.
Tell us about yourself a little bit. It's very college-based here.
I'm so terrible at talking about myself.
No,
like,
it's just like a
absolutely
freshman year
horrible.
icebreaker. It's
Do you know Beetlejuice?
How did Patrick get my vape?
It's not
Good
yours.
question.
No, it's not.
You're foolish.
foolish.
But I'll take it.
What do you do here? What are you studying? What
I'm
are you
a
up to?
public relations and advertising major with a minor in social media. I don't really do anything interesting besides attend class and sit at my apartment. So, I mean, that's about it.
That's exactly all any of us do. So.
At least you attend class. So I don't.
Oh, we have
that's
yeah,
it.
class.
That's
Yeah.
loaded. Sam is the number one girl to be like, is that my sweater,
Yep,
first of all?
that is.
Second of all, Sam's the number one to be like, am I going to go to Spanish today?
I went through the day for 15 minutes and she said, breakout room. And I said, bye, Kimbell.
Those breakout rooms are terrible.
Horrible.
I was in one, and I was in a group all year in my marketing class, and we would go into a breakout room every single day to work on some bullshit that I don't like. I muted myself and fucking walked away. I actually could not deal with that. If it was in person, I'd be better.
He'd be like, Riley, would you like to share? And he's
You were making eggs
doing
in Fred
whatever
Johnson
the
that
hell.
one time.
Oh,
Riley,
yeah.
come here. Are you there? And then Sika's like, Riley. And then he's like, no response from Mr. Crow. And you know how that goes.
One time I had my camera on and I was making food for myself, and my French professor, who's a very kind Jewish woman, was like, us Jewish women don't mind if you eat. Please eat, Zoe. Please eat more. She's like, I would feed you if I could.
There's something to talk about. Jews. Okay. So that sounds.
Satan, dude, let's talk about me.
This is not.
I hate Subway.
This ain't InfoWars. I'm Jewish. It's Hanukkah. We've been having a good Hanukkah so far, guys. We had a big dinner with all of us.
Papa Yarmulke on.
Papa Yarmulke on. It's time for Hanukkah. Play Hava Nagila. You need to learn how to be a better mixer. You're too far behind. You're bad at this job. I'm about to fire you.
Find a new one.
Replace you with Frank.
Okay.
So, Sam,
Whoa.
how is COVID? How is COVID? How is it for you?
How's COVID? Well, I had it.
That's true.
Ooh.
Been there, done that.
She'd been there, done that.
Yeah, it was wasn't terrible, but wasn't fun. I
Yeah.
would definitely say. Didn't think I had it to begin with, and then I was like, "Oh, you might have it." Gave it to my roommate. She had to test for it. She got positive, so then I was like, "Oh, you got COVID."
From what I've heard, that's how a lot of it starts. You just don't think you have it.
No, it was
Well,
like
you like got sick, and I slept in the same room as you that one night.
no.
And
I
yeah.
didn't see you until that Thursday.
Double
No,
whammy.
because you came back from that place, and I was there. I was home that night. That Friday night, I was home.
Oh, but I hadn't even developed symptoms
No,
yet
but
to
that
it.
next morning, you woke up and you were like, I feel so sick, and I was like, well, you're probably hungover.
Yeah, how bad did it
No.
feel?
So I
But I was saying
Our
that that's why we
Zoom-
didn't think you were sick, because you got sick, like hungover sick, and then you got like
got hungover.
Sick.
So we drank per usual on the weekends, and it was like Friday or Saturday night, and then I came back, was absolutely hungover. Then Monday I was fine. I was at work and my throat was like a little scratchy, and so I jokingly texted in our group and was like, "LOL, my throat's a little scratchy." Woke up Tuesday absolutely dead, and woke up Tuesday absolutely dead, body hurt. The one thing that got me was that my eyes, I don't know if I ever told you this.
I never asked you about it. I was curious.
Anytime I would like shift my eyes, so say I would stare, say I'm looking at you and I just happened to like shift my eyes over to Zoe, it hurt like a bitch. Like
Really?
my eyes hurt the most, my body was achy, but like other than that I was like fine. And it only lasted for a day or two, but then obviously I had to quarantine for 2 weeks and whatnot.
Yeah, let's just put out a disclaimer. Everything was handled very safely.
Long
no
time
one
ago.
no
Long
one
time
got
ago.
it.
No one
Oh
else
no,
got
only
it.
The
The
only
people that had it first were the only people
Only
that
people
had
that-
it.
Well,
Kept the
so-
difference. We're recording this podcast and we're all 6 feet apart right now on a giant table.
Yeah.
We are all good.
The way that I found out that Sam could possibly have COVID, like before we even knew definitively, was that we were all texting like, "Oh, we're gonna adopt a cat. We're gonna adopt a cat," and they were like, "Zoe, come home so we can talk about going to the Humane Society later." And
Pardon
so
me.
I came home, and as I'm there, my roommate Zoe, she's in a meeting for work, and as she gets out of the meeting, she looks at me and she goes, someone, not disclosing their name, someone just tested positive for COVID. And we looked at Sam and we were like, oh God. So we all started standing on all four corners of our apartment, like super far apart. I started packing my bag because I was like, I'm getting out of here. I'm not getting COVID. And then as our other fourth roommate, Lexi, walks in, she goes, I feel so achy today. Like right before Zoe was like, right before Zoe
That's
was
the sign.
like,
That's the first
someone
one.
tested positive for COVID. Lex was like, I feel so terrible. And she was like, well, I'm just going to like see how it goes. The next morning she woke up with 104 fever and then got tested.
104.
And you know what I have to say
Yeah.
about that? It sucks to suck. And you guys suck.
Yeah,
and that's why you
we
got it. Because
You know what?
you're sucky.
But here's my thing.
We're
I'm
built
actually
different.
quite like thinking back to that. Like I'm actually quite shocked that you or Zoe didn't get COVID.
Well, Zoe had the
Because
antibodies, and I think that I might have them
you
too.
might have them too because I started getting sick Monday night, and when we all convened to talk about the cat was Thursday afternoon. So there were days where we were all together
I'm-
in the living room, like talking.
But I hadn't
sleeping.
been there.
Yeah.
Because I'm not there
Built
sometimes.
different, I guess.
I'm built different. Not there
That's
sometimes.
the thing. That's the-
Everyone was tested. Everyone was safe upon leaving said apartment.
Yes.
Putting that out there. Because I know my mom's listening to this right now, and she's all like,
She's like,
damn COVID. But no, what you were saying about your eyes, because my mom, she just got over it recently. Like, we had to do-
another one.
another one. She had it bad, and that shit was like disabling to her. Like she was fucked. But the one thing she kept mentioning was her eyes. She said like she could be looking at someone and then like look to the right and like their image would like follow. Like that was how like pressuring the migraine and like the light sensitivity. So she
Oh.
could look at someone under the light and it would like shift with her vision.
It was terrible. Like I think that was the one thing I hated the most because like I couldn't watch anything. I couldn't look at anything without my eyes like hurting.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely spooky shit. I was terrified when I
Well,
got here.
I thought that I had it over Thanksgiving break. Like, the only place that I went other than with my family was to my friend's house, and somebody at her work had tested positive, and they're not allowed to tell you like who it was. So she was like, maybe I worked with them, maybe I didn't, I don't know. And she was feeling kind of sick too. And then I woke up with the worst sore throat on Black Friday, and I felt so sick, and I realized that like just for the better of everyone, I wasn't going to come back to school until I definitely had a negative test, or if I was positive when my like 10-day quarantine was over. And then somehow in the span of a week, I got 3 COVID tests, which were all negative, may I add. But
Fucking gross.
you're fucking gross.
Just gonna say, she probably still has it because I hear her sometimes like,
Hacking up a storm? No,
I'm like, oh,
No,
there it
okay.
is. That's it,
Let me-
right there.
She's
Let
got
me
the
explain
vid.
the hacking, because I do have some resonating illness
I'm
with
joking,
me.
by the
I know,
way.
but I just want to add. That hacking is the fact that I hate blowing my nose. I would just like to say. So
Ew, I really
everything,
do hate blowing my nose.
everything that's been in my nose and like is still like I had a sinus infection. So everything that's like still trying to drain is just going straight to my throat. So I'm
Well, that's good, and our viewers are glad to hear that
but
you
I'm
have
okay.
postnasal drippage.
Yep. So if Riley's mom wants to prescribe me some medicine for my postnasal drippage,
Okay.
I'm not sure that's what she does.
My
It's not
mom
at
can
all.
That's not
just
what she
hand
does.
out prescriptions. If she could, I'd be on perks right now.
Pussy
oh my
doctor.
God. I know that your mom would never prescribe me postnasal drippage medicine if I didn't need it.
Just blow your fucking nose. That's
I
a
did
pretty good
today.
remedy.
I did today.
Jeez Louise. School has been awful. Like
It's been
I know
terrible.
the fucking podcast is called Art School, but like we don't really talk about like school shit usually, but
Yeah.
like it's been awful.
Terrible.
Yeah.
I can't fucking
So bad.
focus for the life of me.
Online class is not the way.
Yeah, no.
There's no way you could focus in class when there's TV and a Switch and your friend and a computer and your phone and no one to tell you to not go on that.
Yeah, and the biggest one is your bed. You
Oh.
don't need to get out of fucking bed in the morning.
Well, that messes me up so bad because I'm such a person that needs like, okay, my bed is where I get up and I like sit and I do this stuff and this is my relaxation time. And let me add that I'm not very good at separating it, but like I always have done my homework in my bed because I'm stupid like that. But having to take classes in my bed throws me off to a whole other level. Like just being
Yeah.
Sam's my direct roommate. Like we have 3 other roommates other than, well, 2 others other than us, I guess. But like me and Sam share a room, and she'll wake me up at like 9:39 and be like, "You have a class at 9:40," and I will just roll out of bed, pick my computer up off the ground, and log into class, and then mess around
It's
the whole
such
time.
It's just a hassle. Like that's why I try so hard to keep like my bed and my homework separated because I
Yeah.
want my bed to be like where I can sleep. So like I always force myself to go out into the living room, which actually need to stop doing my homework on the couch. I think like that I'm
Are you
done
falling
with
asleep
that.
on the couch?
I fall asleep on the couch,
Yep.
or I get too comfortable and start watching like I watch movies in the background when I'm doing
Yeah.
homework too, which is really bad. So I think that's something that needs to be stopped because I don't finish anything.
And now here in Pittsburgh, shit is spiking up again,
yeah.
and it's looking like next semester is going to be a mirror image of this one. I mean, fingers crossed it isn't, because Patrick and I are film majors, so we have to be on this on set. We want to be working with equipment on
Yeah.
Well,
doing shit.
Haven't
I'm
done
a
anything
broadcast
else.
major.
I mean, yeah, same with you too, and like even some for you with different advertisings, you have to take video classes and everything. That's like what this whole university's about, and it's like not being able to do that shit is tough, But I tried my best to take as many in-person classes as I could next year, because still not many people are taking those, so I'm not nervous about it. But it's looking like they're all just gonna get thrown online regardless, or at least a hybrid for like the filmmaking classes.
More than likely, yeah.
Such a bummer.
I mean, we don't get out of lockdown until the third.
the
January?
4th of January.
4th of
Yeah,
January?
Dictator Tom Wolf.
Dictator Tom Wolf just shut down the state.
It's
We
the-
won't stand for this. No masks.
Damn Democrats and their shamdemic. I'm
love
turning this into Wendy
shamdemic.
Bell.
Jesus
Never heard that
Christ.
before.
Is it Wendy Bell?
I've
Is
heard
she
Wendy
Plandemic
Williams?
also.
No,
Wendy
not
Bell.
Wendy Williams. Is it?
She's
Wendy Bell?
the WQED person, right?
She was that crazy like. not to get political, but
She was a
She was one of them
crazy
rural-
lady who went on a rant about.
several rants about anti-pandemic this and it's just she's just like, Tom Wolf, my son cannot go to summer camp.
Let the boys play.
Yeah, let the kids play.
Let the kids play.
Do you guys remember that picture I sent of third grade me in a basketball uniform with hashtag let the kids play
Yes.
way back in March?
No.
No.
Oh,
But I have a great picture of you though.
Zoe,
What do you
put that
mean?
up.
what do you mean? Oh, I'll put
I'm
up
just
the
saying
third
that.
grade
I'm just
picture.
saying that for effect. It's
Yeah.
not like you're actually going to be editing this.
Insert
picture.
No,
Yeah,
you'll
insert the
be
picture.
doing it. So
I'll be doing
But
it.
this
But
good
it's
reminders.
cooler. It's cooler if I just say it to the
the
to
producer.
the producer, so that way it sounds like I have a producer, but it's just
Fine.
me editing in my.
Yeah, put a
bedroom.
laser effect after I say something cool. So just wait for me to say something
So there
really
will
cool.
never be a
Oh.
laser effect.
That's where you should put it in right there.
Guys, you should see my McRib commercial.
Oh, boy.
It's insane. It's so good. My sister's friend, Sam, bought a McRib because of the commercial and said it was false
You
advertising.
should just buy a McRib regardless of any commercial. It's the best
Zoe,
thing on
put
the
up
planet.
put up the McRib commercial.
McRib commercial.
Doesn't
Wasn't
that
that-
look tasty?
That was tasty.
That was McMeaty. McTangy.
I'm getting pretty
That was
hungry here.
McTastic.
McTastic.
McDonald's closing. We've been hooked on McDonald's this year. It's bad. I've
they
eaten more
close?
McDonald's.
McDonald's is my new obsession.
They've been closed. It's 9:45.
No, they're
When
closed
I-
at 15.
When I was at these two fools' house, whenever I was in quarantine from my own, the healthiest thing that we ate all week was Subway. We had McDonald's every day, or we had Subway, or we had, what were the other ones? That was it.
That was it.
I
That
thought
was
we had one
Genoa's.
more thing.
Genoa's.
Genoa's.
Genoa's Pizza in downtown
Genoa's
Pittsburgh.
Ooh,
Heavenly.
I need-
Makes
I
my
need-
nuts quiver.
I haven't had Genoa's in so long.
It's so good.
I'm
I
so
also
hungry.
haven't
I,
had
it's
Genoa's
been a
in so
dry
long.
spell for me and my Noah's.
Pat, when was that last time we got Genoa's?
Like the other day.
It was like 2
literally
weeks
the-
ago.
No, it was last week, I believe.
I don't know.
It was definitely last week.
Oh, it was definitely not Hanukkah. No.
I was like passed out in my bed when you guys showed up with Genoa's, and I was like,
Yeah, because you went home before us.
That was
then
definitely
we
last
walked.
week.
It was around. It was sometime. I don't know. But I'm spending all my money on Uber Eats stuff.
it started when the pandemic started. I was at home, and I was hella depressed in my bed constantly. I got McDonald's because I got a big fat check, and so I was just getting McDonald's
And Arby's.
and Arby's interchangeably. Every now and then I'd throw in a Wendy's, but every single fucking day, and I didn't gain any fucking weight.
Oh, screw you.
I'm so hungry right now.
I'm
like,
actually
I'm
hungry.
about to
Talking
eat
about
this
this is making me
microphone.
hungry.
Let's talk about food. Let's talk about more food.
Well, I want to know what everyone did during like quarantine. Like I know you.
I really
two,
didn't communicate with you guys much.
Well, that's a lie.
Well, I mean, like everyone. Like
Oh,
obviously, like
yeah.
I saw Pat here and there.
Played Animal Crossing.
Yeah, I played
Yeah, that's when
Animal
Animal
Crossing
Crossing came out.
And it was good
I
back
started Animal
then.
Crossing.
Before it
Spent a lot of
died.
my days going to Dairy Queen.
Dairy
In
Queen.
Newcastle, 5 minutes from Zoe's house.
Cranberry.
DQ.
Cranberry was the one I always went
Closer
to.
to Frank.
Yeah.
Frankie Poo.
I miss that little fool.
He didn't listen this far in the podcast, so Frank's a fucking loser.
Yeah,
Frank
he
is a
didn't.
fucking loser.
Frank's
He's
a
he's
loser.
nerd.
Frank gave us the view, maybe a like, and he did not listen this far in.
If
No,
Frank's
I
still
doubt it.
listening, I want you to comment a red heart, a brown heart. Comment
He
a brown
didn't even
heart.
get as far as clicking on this video.
He
Probably
probably
not.
didn't click on the video knowing Frank.
He probably just hearted it in our group chat and then said,
My mom's
"That was
definitely
amazing."
going down the highway right now on her way to work from Butler.
On her way to work?
Not right now. I mean, like,
Oh.
listen, like this far in the podcast, she's probably pulling into work right now. So, Dana, just don't go to work today. Just go,
Turn around.
turn around, go get yourself a McRib.
Ooh.
I know she's hearing this.
Get me
right
one
now.
too.
Get Patrick a McRib,
Or 2 or 3 or 4.
whatever you guys got back there.
Whatever you guys got.
That's what I was just about to say.
In other news, in terms of art school content, we've been dabbling in music lately.
Oh yeah.
We've been writing some jams, writing some riffs.
Some tunes for you.
Not that
throwing
you guys
some
would know
tunes
though, because
together.
Riley deleted Crow Swanson.
Well, I deleted Crow Swanson for. No, I think the Paxman is still up on the channel.
we're making room for some better content.
We definitely are. In terms of video content, I haven't had any ideas for any bullshit like that. You saw us shave me and Frank's heads.
Oh yeah.
So we put that out this year.
I forgot about that one.
But
Little cutesy.
no, we want to get into making actual music, and we're gonna make all our friends hype us up.
Yeah, Swanson is gone.
Swanson's gone unless I
Like,
really need to bring him back.
It's.
I always
I don't
hype you
know.
guys up.
Who? What? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
This
you
is
know.
awkward. It's a little awkward coming back.
No, I definitely just fell into a sleep stare at that little black cap on the.
That is an intriguing
Oh,
black
shit.
cap.
I thought it was
yeah.
in the table, but
Nope,
it's not.
not on the
flung
table.
it at Sam.
Very nice.
I'll eat the McRib.
I am starving right now.
I know. We'll be wrapping up.
I'm
here
eyeing up
shortly.
Riley's forehead because it looks a little tasty.
What are you gonna eat?
Guys, stop.
This cafe is closed.
I don't know
so-
what I'm gonna eat because I don't have jack shit in my apartment to
And
eat.
your roommates ate all the ramen.
Those fuckers.
That would be
Maybe,
me. I ate all the
maybe
ramen.
if Sam isn't ready for bed by the time we can go back to my apartment, and I'll make some.
Still gotta hit the little hacker.
Yeah, we need to do a final.
I know, but you can do said final while I'm cooking you pasta. Right?
That's
That
true.
sounds
That's
pretty
true.
nice.
That's true.
Pasta though?
Pasta. Maybe I could saute up some chicken.
I
for
don't know.
you.
We'll figure it out.
I'm sure this is so intriguing for everyone to hear.
Hearing
Yeah, I know,
everyone's
our
like-
plans for
Here's
later.
Wow,
the
I can't wait
thing.
to hear what these fucking douchebags are having for dinner tonight.
Honestly, Dana's probably loving it. She's probably like, "Oh, he's eating."
Gee, he's not just eating. That's because she fucking.
Yeah,
just-
Dana, I'll make sure that he's got greens on his plate.
This
I tried
podcast
to.
is just catered only to Dana.
Oh, absolutely. We
Essentially,
literally started this
starting off-
podcast.
yeah, but you know, it happens. This is at the very least just having multiple human beings. I already feel like this is better than some of our other ones we did alone in our apartment last
Especially
year.
with this beautiful setup as I punch the microphone.
This setup is very nice. It's very fun. I feel official.
I know. I feel like. I know it's just art school, not just art
Oh,
school.
okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right,
I know.
Whoa, peaking audio, guys. I wasn't ready
I'm
for that.
sorry. I had to react in a very angry
I'm
way.
Sorry. But I feel
Riley,
like this
quit
is like
messing with the mic.
It's not that bad. I can hear it. It's not that bad. Sam, continue your thought.
this is like one step further for you guys.
I know, right? It's nice. It's nice. I feel nice. I like sitting at this table and I have headphones on. I can hear you guys.
The
really
headphones are
nice.
the best part.
Yeah, I
feel
might have to
fucking
agree.
official. And the best part is, it's like, I mean, maybe not right now, but at some point we could lift up this giant curtain and just have a nice view out on the street. All these crackheads walking down.
They'll be
in
like,
Pittsburgh.
"Hey, it's those art school boys.
Yeah, they're our biggest fans.
Let me get a bump."
And at some point, I am a broadcast major, so I am qualified to use the back control rooms, which means that at some point we could have video of us sitting at this big table.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
That'd be perfect.
That'd
yeah,
be
like
grand.
it's like CTV footage though.
Oh, so it's
Not
shit.
actually. No, it's not shit. Is it?
CTV
It's
footage?
is that CTV?
CCTV.
Yeah,
I don't know.
security
That's
cameras.
like all the cameras on the street, and when people die, they're like, "Oh, they were last seen on CCTV footage."
That's funny. That's probably what these little doohickeys are.
Yeah, I mean,
Where
we
are you
could set up
seeing-
our own
Oh.
cameras and
Yeah,
stuff
we
in here.
definitely
Oh
could.
yeah, you definitely could, but it'd just be I can like mix it over here.
Oh.
We are moving on to bigger things. Now, semester's coming to an end. Probably won't get another chance to use this until next semester, but we are looking to make some more content, get into music, have more guests on, talk about various things. I mean, we had to get
Grand
COVID out of the
things.
fucking way.
Yeah, that's like the big elephant in the
That's
room.
the one thing. I mean, we talked about Amelia Earhart.
Oh, she.
That is insane.
She's
There's-
beautiful.
That is actually kind of crazy. I pulled that up on my phone.
Oh gosh. I started playing.
Sorry, I
video.
can't be Amelia Earhart, Pat.
You know, I'm gonna go look at a picture.
I
'cause
kind of want to
she's
be Amelia Earhart.
so dang.
Bones,
Fly around.
bones left in the middle of an island.
Sounds like a
Sounds
good
like
life.
a plan to
But
me.
here's the thing: no plane? Question mark. Also,
Wow.
no trending on Twitter. Why is Walmart trending in Pennsylvania? Let's find out, guys.
I'm actually kind of curious.
This is a big thing here.
Ooh, driverless delivery trucks are being tested from Walmart.
Ain't that some shit?
Or, actually, there's a lot of stuff going on at Walmart. An anonymous person donated nearly $65,000 to pay off all layaway items at the Walmart in Bristol, Tennessee. Thank you.
That's a weird way to use a charitable $65,000. I mean, it's good nonetheless, but
Weird.
it's like, why not just...
Ooh, Donald Trump could be the first former president to face prosecution from the Financial Times.
Huh.
Wow, look at these intriguing topics that we're bringing to the table here, folks.
Here's the thing, we're a variety podcast. We don't have a topic. We don't have a... That's the one thing. When I first was like a young freshman, I was like, I'm going to start a podcast with my buddy. It's like, pick your topic.
The show's about nothing.
What's your niche?
Well-
This is Seinfeld in a podcast.
The show's about nothing.
This
Well,
show is
here's-
about nothing.
Here's one thing. Yesterday, the Electoral College definitively decided that Joe Biden won the election.
There you go.
There we go.
Mitch McConnell congratulated him today, and everyone
I did
trended
want to bring up
Cocaine Mitch.
old Bo Jiden up there earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to
Bojangles.
bring him up because...
Steelers are not 11 and Joe.
You guys ever have Bojangles?
I actually haven't.
Long John Silver's.
Oh, I
Hush
actually
puppies.
miss that place, despite how disgusting it was. I really miss it.
I've only had it once.
Do you guys have any slept-on shit like fast food? We're just... Okay, yeah, Joe Biden won the election. Fucking mazel tov. So do you guys have any fast food places that
Panda Express?
people hate that you
Never
love?
had Panda Express.
I hate Chinese food, so I can't.
I
Mm.
also
hop on
hate
that.
Chinese food.
Chinese food is so fire.
Panda Express is fire. Simple Greek is fire. None of you guys
Greek food's
eat it.
gross.
You're wrong.
Usually Greek food is kind of gross to me.
Mm-mm. I love Greek food. There's a place called Istanbul Grill in Regent Square, which is fire. My family goes there, but I could never go there because it is expensive.
We got a new Greek place up in Bellevue, so all our Bellevue listeners go order from there because we are hurting on Main Street.
Go pick us up some food.
Also, yeah, literally,
'Cause
let me
we're
give you our
hungry.
exact address.
I think the biggest, slept-on restaurant or food place is Genoa's. Like
I
that's our
don't.
crib.
See, in the region, I wouldn't say that's.
Well,
slept
not
on.
the most. I don't know. That's the newest place that I've been eating at all the time.
Nikki's Thai Kitchen.
Fuck Nikki's Thai Kitchen. That's someplace Gordon Ramsay's going down and gonna be talking like, we're here at Nikki's Thai Kitchen, doing some fuck shit. And there's probably like rats and poopies in the back
No,
of
my
it.
parents love Nikki's
It's like
Thai.
a nice place.
It's
from
a
what I've
nice
heard.
place.
John's always going.
I just gotta make fun of it. It's Nikki's Thai Kitchen.
Nikki's Thai
Can
Kitchen.
I've
we make
seen
fun of
Gordon
John
Ramsay
real
down there.
quick?
I know it's a bad sign.
Can we make fun of John real quick? Shout out John.
Put a picture of John up, because
Put a
look at this
picture of
little
John. Just look
dweeb.
at-
He's a
just look at
dweeb.
him.
Look at this
John.
dweeb.
Look
His
at him.
his Iron Golem in me and Pat's Minecraft world is
His Iron Golem.
so stupid.
Oh yeah, we named an Iron Golem after him, and he is a retard.
That's it.
And I just used the R word on the
on the
on the
podcast.
live.
Insert a hamper.
Do we need to bleep that? Oh my goodness.
We're losing grip.
We need McDonald's or
We're
something.
losing it. We're losing it.
I am starting to
We're losing
lose it.
I don't know what else to say.
I
other
think it's
than
safe to wrap it up.
ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
First podcast back. It's kind of all over the fucking place.
It's the way it should
Kinda.
be.
It
It's
was all over the
absolutely
place.
all over the place.
Absolutely all over the place.
Sam,
We
you'll
can
have to
make
come
notes
back on
later.
sometime with different circumstances, and by that I just mean talking about not so much your COVID.
My COVID
Your
experience.
COVID.
What's your favorite McDonald's meal?
What's your
Sam?
favorite McDonald's meal? That's how we'll wrap up our guest Sam.
I always get one McChicken, one double cheeseburger, and a medium fry.
Powerful
That's a good
meal.
trio.
That's my trio right there, always. This conversation at McDonald's is making me actually want to go get a McGriddle tomorrow morning on my way to work.
Never
so.
tried.
It's
Oh.
really good. It's better than a McMuffin one.
It's
Sausage
so
egg
delicious.
McMuffin is my favorite.
Pat, you wanna
shit,
stay
though.
up till 6 a.m.?
It's like a sausage egg McMuffin, but the muffin part, I don't really know what you would call it,
Oh, it's the
The
pancake,
buffin.
like
Is in-
syrup.
infused with syrup. It's
I've heard tales.
Yeah, from Morgan Spurlock, correct?
Ooh, Morgan.
Let's have Morgan Spurlock on the
Let's get
podcast.
I'm
Morgan
sure he'd
Spurlock
come
on
down.
Do you think he'd come down?
I don't know. I'd
Be like, hey, you want to eat some McDonald's?
give him a
He'd
little
be like,
kiss on the cheek.
Guys, please.
Here's the
stop.
thing: if we could get Morgan
I'm not
Spurlock on this
talking to
podcast,
face.
maybe if we make a case enough about our McDonald's addiction and see if he has anything to say about it on our college. We'll say it's like for a project for school or something.
Next
He'll be helping out.
next episode should just be titled Morgan Spurlock, please be a guest on our podcast. And the whole time you just talk about Morgan Spurlock.
I definitely could do that.
I could do a whole podcast about
Can we
He's
Morgan.
a
talk
great
about how
man.
Morgan Spurlock directed the One Direction film? I would just like
Did
to.
he actually?
Yes.
That's funny.
I
didn't know that.
He went from
Maybe we should talk about more of, his more serious stuff.
Super Size Me.
Super Size Me.
and
Super Size Me 2.
Super Size
Big
Me
Chicken.
2.
Big Chicken.
Big
All right,
Chicken
well,
is evil.
Big Chicken
We
is
are
evil.
hitting the 29-24 mark, and you said you wanted 30 minutes, so.
Yep, that's what we got tonight.
Well, yeah. Fuck off now, guys.
Sam, thank you so much for coming on our Art School podcast, taking
Thank you
time
for
out of your
having me.
evening. It was very fun talking to you about your COVID, hearing your experience.
Nasty.
Nasty COVID girl.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Get used to Zoe Vitelli here
Yeah.
working the sticks.
Not going anywhere.
She'll be here working this because me and Pat don't know how to operate in the studio.
Neither do I.
Have a great night.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Piss off.
I'm loving it.
So